Head of state. If I was to give this movie out of 5, I would give this a 4 out of 5. It's an action movie. Totally enjoyed it. John Cena is the president of the United States, Hollywood star. He became the president of the United States. Think Arnold Schwarzenegger. If Arnold Schwarzenegger was to become the president of the United States in his prime, think of that. Then you have Idris Elba is the Prime Minister of England. And you know the politics between the two countries, they kind of. And so that politics leads them to coming up with a plan to show that they are actually together, and then they hop into the Air Force One, and then something happens. And then they are stuck somewhere in Europe. And then now, from there, it's just an all-out action. So there's an action movie. I was surprised. I'm very, very surprised that a lot of people are not talking about this film, because it's one of the most entertaining action movies that I've seen this year. Think of the tone of Bodyguard's, Hitman's Bodyguard. Think of that. Think of that tone, and then turn the action up to 11, because the action here is brutal. It's visceral. You can feel it, but it's also very, very entertaining. There's one scene with Air Force One, incredible. As it goes down, they did an incredible job. Even the lead up to that with the villain, because the villain in this movie is also really well done. He's really well thought through, because his beef with NATO does not just feel like a beef. There's something behind that. You understand why he's doing whatever he's doing. You understand where he's coming from. They did that very, very well, and they made that villain make sense. And where they actually take the story in the third act, you have no idea. You not see it coming. It's not the kind of thing that you can go like, that was predictable. No, it's not predictable. It just happens. And once it just happens, you go like, okay, I like where they took it. I didn't think that they were going to take it that far. And it includes the Beast. Let me call it that. That car, a very, very enjoyable action set piece. Priyanka is in this movie, and she has a very good opening sequence. Let me just call it that way. A very colorful one, and she's great in this also. She's not the girl. She's not given those disrespectful scenes where the girl has to fight the girl. No, she's an all-out action character in this, because she takes a lot of hits. She fights in this, and there are a lot of good gun works from this. Yeah, so I'm surprised that this movie it's not out there. It's not as out there as Old Guard, which I thought was a pathetic film. This actually, if Old Guard is a 0.1, this is a 5 out of 5. You know, this is almost up. It's a really, really good, well put together action movie. I'm just so surprised that it's not out there. I don't see anything on the internet about this movie, and yet there are people that pop up in this movie that will surprise you, and they have a very interesting arc, and they have some very, very interesting scenes with explosives and guns, and I was like, yeah, why are we not talking about this? Anyway, go see this movie if you come across it. It's enjoyable, it's a lot of fun, and it's very, very well paced. It's that kind of movie you feel like when you watch on a Sunday afternoon, you will have a great time. It doesn't eat your time, it doesn't waste your time, it's just enough. So basically that's it. Remember to always watch what you enjoy, and enjoy what you watch. I shall see you on the next one. Adios.